Hey everybody! Hope you're doing well. Koi here with the Clairvoyant Tarot to bring you guys the daily general reading for April 15th, 2019. Welcome, welcome. I hope you guys had a great weekend and I hope you guys have a good start to your Monday. I had a very interesting weekend. I closed out a karmic work situation, but I have a new offer, so I'm about to start a new beginning here. But let's go ahead and get started with the reading here. I did want to note that this is a general reading. It may not resonate with everybody, and just take what fits and leave what doesn't. If nothing resonates, it's just not your message, and you can always contact me for a personal reading. Also note that the cards such as the kings or queens don't have to be a man to resonate with a king, don't have to be a woman to resonate with a queen. Now, I did pull the card of the day already today, and I actually had a first. For the first time, we have the same card of the day 2 days in a row. So we have the Queen of Pentacles again. Now, this is showing up on the back side because this is the vice versa tarot. Here's the front side here. The back side is a little bit more focusing on your inner self. This can depict, since it is on the back side, that you may be giving to others and not putting yourself first. So you might need to kind of hold back from giving to others if it's sort of taking away from you. But the Queen of Pentacles is obviously a very giving person, a very caring person. This is somebody who is related to the earth signs, which is Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Could be that you are one of these signs, relating to one of these signs, or this is just the general energy of the day. Now, the Queen of Pentacles is confident, modest, grateful, successful, also a perfectionist, and people who love her cannot imagine their life without her. So I'm very interested to see the reading because, like I said, this is a first to have the card of the day show up twice in a row. So let's go ahead and get into the reading. I'm going to do a 7-card spread using my Steampunk Tarot. We're going to pull 1 card for the general reading, 2 cards for the past, 1 for the current energy, the obstacle, the immediate future, the possible outcome. We'll go through the 7-card reading, and then I will get some clarifiers to delve deeper into this. We'll do 3 oracles and runes, and if I feel like that I need to pull some advice for this as well, I will do that too. All right, so without further ado, could I please get a general reading for April 15th, 2019, please? Ooh, bottom of the deck here, we have the 8 of Pentacles. This depicts that you're working carefully here. So there's definitely some work being involved here. And with the Pentacles, it is relating to the Queen as well. It is the same suit. So definitely the earth signs. And again, if you're not an earth sign, it could just be that you are focusing on the physical material world here. All right, so the general energy, we have abundance in creation, which makes sense with this working carefully here. People are working very carefully to create things. In the past, there was some sort of secretive situation, and somebody was being a little defensive here. Currently, there's a little bit of worry and regret of the situation, and the obstacles, the Page of Wands. Page of Wands can be a very prickly person. This is somebody who's headstrong, really likes to just rush into things. Wands are relating to the fire signs, so it could be that you're Aries, Leo, or Sag, or dealing with one of these signs. Again, just could be that fiery energy here. Pages also represent the Fool, which is the major arcana of starting a new cycle or taking a leap of faith because they're pages. And they're the first of the court cards. This Page of Wands also indicates travel or a message, a new career or undertaking. So that's quite funny for me, since I am in my own new career now. Looks like the immediate future, we're going to be leaving some choppy waters to calmer waters, which is really nice. Could be that you're also leaving the situation with help. And the possible outcome of this is being the Queen of Wands. That's amazing. Again, these are the fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Queen of Wands is a very intricate person, very intuitive. They like to go within themselves to discover their own truth. This also indicates a move or a journey. This is somebody who's gentle, smothering, and inspirational. But it looks like people are going to have a little bit of a come up because right now they're in the their obstacle here is the Page, and then the possible outcome is being the Queen. And then we also have the Queen of Pentacles for the day as well. I also do want to note that we have the Star. When I did pull the deck, this is on the top of the deck. This is about guidance, serenity, and hope. This could be a wish coming true here. This is also the sign for Aquarius. And then on the back here, we have the Four of Pentacles. So this could be something that you're holding tightly onto. You could be a little bit egotistical about as well. But I did want to note that those were on the top and bottom of the deck when I did do the card of the day. So let's go all the way back here and see exactly what this abundance and creation is all about. I'm use my White Cat Mini Tarot, and I'm just going to get a clarifier for this Empress, please. I love when tarot does that. The Empress is clarifying the Empress, so you're just in this very, very, very creational state here. Very, very interesting. Could I get some more, please? There we go. All right. Yes, you ended something. Something was ended here, and it could have been very quick. Just very, very quick, and you stood in your truth, and with that ending here, you're creating something new. Very interesting. That definitely plays with me here. So we have the secretive situation and being defensive. Could I get some more about the past? So relating to this, yes, you wanted to create order and stability, but you were trying to make a decision because you were having conflict in your head and heart, but you did stick to your truth in this. All right. So there might be a little bit of worry and regret. Let's see what this is about. This is the current energy here. What's the Nine of Swords, please? All right. You might be worried or regret that you were a little bit too defensive in the situation. You might have been a little bit too guarded, and it could have created some conflict, and you're a little bit worried about that. I can see how that relates to me as well. Because I'm in a state of mind where I just am not putting up with any crap. I feel like I've evolved to the point where if it doesn't serve me, I just don't want to put any time into it. So for me, I can see how, being defensive and stuff, I personally have been wondering, was I just being a little bit too defensive? Maybe I could have been overreacting to the situation, but that those were some of my thoughts. But I think that everything happens for a reason, and I did what served my higher purpose. But enough about me. This is about you guys. Let's go to the obstacle here, because this can definitely give you some advice and maybe help steer you in a better direction. So can we get more about this Page of Wands as the obstacle? Wow, that is a lot of cards. That's a lot of cards, but we've got the Queen of Wands at the bottom, so I'm going to take it. Wow, we have the Fool as well. So it could be the obstacle here is you want to take the leap of faith. Let's find out. So you're waiting for something to happen. Could be an offer of love. You are manifesting this, moving away from these choppy waters, and you're planting your seeds while you're doing this, and you're taking the time to see something from a different perspective. But you're definitely being guided intuitively, and you are being a very giving, grounded person, very driven in the material world here, the physical world. Definitely being stable here with this King. You are calm, cautious, introspective, confident and charming, just like his queen here. He likes to give as well, but the only difference is this king can give without it taking away anything from himself, where this queen here is the opposite. She gives to where it could be indicating, especially that the side it came out on the vice versa, could be indicating that you're giving too much, but not with this king here. All right. So you were definitely driven here, and you created some movement and a successful completion. And now you have an offer, and you're standing in your truth with it in this offer, okay? But you feel like maybe this offer could be a little bit deceptive. But we have the Queen of Wands again here. So yeah, I can definitely see how this worry and regret is, because you definitely want this offer. You created movement in this, again, with the successful completion and the ending here, and worrying about this offer. So you think there might have been some deception in this here. So you could be a little bit worried about it. But let's go to the immediate future, because you're going to be moving away from this situation. Let's get more for the Six of Swords, please. Yep. You're going to be moving away from this, and you're going to be creating a solid foundation here. You're going to be manifesting your goals, which is amazing. So that leads us to the possible outcome of being the queen. So let's get more about this queen here. Yes, there's going to be equal input and output in something that you desire, and this is something that you have gotten clarity in. So very nice. So basically, don't be worrying about this decision that you make, especially if you definitely thought about it and have been intuitively guided to make that change here, and make that movement and complete something successfully in this offer. Just stand in your truth here, because this new offer, I don't think, is going to be deceptive like you may be worrying about. All right, because you're going to be moving away from this deception here and starting to create a foundation that's going to give you an equal flow in your happiness, and you will get clarity as well. Very nice. Very nice. For once, I can actually relate to the reading of the day. Very cool. So let's go ahead and get some romance angels for those who are relating to this in a romantic sense, in a romantic offer. You guys might have ended the situation and you're worrying, or you regret ending the situation and you want to start a new beginning, okay? And if you do start this new beginning, it looks like you will be moving away from this negative energy and starting a brand new foundation. So very beautiful. Let's get those romance angels for you for April 15th, 2019. All right. Trust here. Situations calling for you to have faith. Trust your intuition. Trust what you're being guided to do. All right, that was just the bottom of the deck here. The cards that actually fell out is express your love. Go ahead and make that romantic gesture. If you definitely want to start a new beginning with this person, do that, because you guys are probably in separation right now. Especially if you're in separation right now, you definitely should express your love towards this person. It does say that you want to have movement, and you regret having this completion. And if you want to express your love, you certainly should. You should definitely give this relationship a chance. Even though that there was an ending, there could be a new beginning here. So give it a chance, okay? This could involve marriage. Could be that you guys are already married and you're thinking about a divorce, or you did get a divorce. Maybe you guys have been talking again, but it is give your relationship a chance. Don't end your marriage. Start this relationship again if that is something that you do desire, because it could end up in your happy marriage. And as this relates to me and my career here, definitely I'm seeing I separated from this job. I just need to express my love here and give this new job a chance, and I might just very well have a nice committed relationship with this job. Calling in your soulmate, you definitely are calling this in, and as this relates to me, I am calling in a new opportunity for myself, but in relations to love, you definitely are calling this in. You're manifesting here, and you deserve love. You're lovable. You deserve this. If you're regretting or worrying that about this ending, and you don't feel like you deserve this relationship, you certainly do. You certainly do, and you are calling it in. And you guys are going to, if you do make this movement here, you guys are going to get your happiness here. Okay. So let's get some daemons and see if we can get some advice. And if you guys are looking at this from, like I am, from a work aspect, you do deserve a job that is going to be beneficial to you and not cause you more problems than you know what your worth is, okay? So definitely keep that in mind as well. All right, so let's get some daemons in here. So can I get some daemons for April 15th? We got one. Oh, and he's the one that shall not be named. And my favorite is at the bottom. We'll get to him last. So this daemon here, of course, I just can't say his name because he finds offense to it. So I just covered it with a fortune cookie that does say you'll be blessed with longevity. So if you want to take that as a sign, be my guest. But this daemon here represents being aware of excluding your emotions for the pursuit of logic or genius. Take care not to invest so much in learning as to become cruel and unfeeling. So when you are making decisions, make sure that you're not making them head over heart. Make sure that you are balancing your head and heart together. Okay? Make sure that you're not you are listening to your heart and not just with your head, okay? And then at the bottom of the deck here, we have Yan Gantitan, stands for John with fire. He's got 5 fingers that are candles. All right, and in divination, he's about focusing on finding your way when you're off the beaten path, but be aware of being led astray by false distractions. So, it could be, again, that you are off this beaten path. It could be, in my situation, it's my career. And in a love relationship, it could be you guys are kind of off this beaten path here. So definitely focus on finding your way, but don't let distractions lead you from this goal, okay? Very interesting. So next we have our wisdom oracles. Just going to give them a quick shuffle. Could I get some wisdom oracles for April 15th, 2019? There we go. Chop wood, there is a little bit of work that needs to be done here. But, I mean, it doesn't seem like hard work. Just seems like you need to keep working. You are working here, and you just need to get away from this energy of worry and regret in your head, because there is regeneration coming for you, okay? There is a new beginning here. To the sea is next. So this is maybe taking some time to yourself, starting a new journey here. And truth be told, so there might be some truth coming to you, or you're standing in your truth. Either way, when I see this card, I think of somebody who is opening up their heart and letting out their truths here. And then with the one that shall not be named, they are about listening to your heart as well. And I feel like that is related to the truth be told. So definitely listen to your truths here. This is a regeneration. This is a regeneration. All right. Let's go ahead and get some runes here. All right. Do we have any runes for April 15th, 2019? We got 3. Let's see what we got. All right. So this first one out here is Feihu, which is about wealth. Next one here is Eowaz, and Eowaz is yew tree. And then the last one here is Perdro, which is luck. So it's looking pretty good so far. Let's go ahead and we'll start with Feihu first. So let me set these down. All right, so again, Feihu is about wealth. It could also be cattle, but Feihu is about your possessions that you've earned, an earned income. It is luck. It's abundance, a financial strength in the present or near future. This is a sign of hope and plenty, success and happiness. This is also social success. This is energy, foresight, fertility, creation, and becoming. So if this is a love situation, this is definitely something that you're going to be lucky and have abundance in. You're going to have strength in this. This is also a sign of hope and plenty and success and happiness for this. If it's relating to a job situation, you're definitely going to have that financial strength here. And there is hope, and there is also going to be success and happiness and earned income here. All right. And for both scenarios here, this is about foresight, fertility, creation, and becoming an energy, okay? So that's a very good card. I almost said card. Very good rune to get. The next one here is Eowaz. And again, that's yew tree. And that stands for strength, reliability, dependability, trustworthiness, enlightenment, abundance, defense, protection, the driving force to acquire, providing motivation and a sense of purpose. This indicates that you have set your sights on a reasonable target and can achieve your goals. This is an honest person that you can rely on. So if this is relating to love here, you do have the strength here. This person is trustworthy. You are finding enlightenment in this situation. You are being driven to acquire this as well. And this does indicate that you have set your sights on a target that you can attain, and you will achieve your goals. This is somebody that you can trust in a relationship, okay? And then if it's relating to a job or finances, again, this is success here. This is saying that you are going to achieve your goals. You do have endurance here, and both love and career aspects, you guys are being protected, okay? There's definitely some strength that you guys have, and just trust the decisions that you're making. Very beautiful. So then we have Perthro here, which is cup. This also symbolizes the female vagina as well. So this definitely represents feminine energy. Now, this does relate to the moon in the tarot as well as the high priestess, because the moon is an uncertain or possibly even secretive situation. And it's also about knowledge of your destiny or your future, which would be intuition, which is what the high priestess relates to. So again, there could be something that you're unsure about, or a secret going on, something that you feel like maybe a mystery, something's hidden. Okay, but this also represents initiation and knowing your destiny. Okay, this is saying that you know what's going to happen in the future, and this is also about determining your future. This does pertain to things feminine as well, since it does represent the vagina. But this is a good lot. This is fellowship and joy. This is evolutionary change. So in love aspect, you know what's going to happen. You're getting ready for your future here, okay? And you're probably a man who's coming into uh, a union with a woman, because that's kind of what it's hinting at. There's movement towards a woman. Now, you could be same-sex relationship and just have a divine masculine energy, or you just are a divine masculine who's a female and connecting with a divine feminine who's a male. So just take what resonates, but it's definitely a masculine energy moving towards a feminine energy, okay? Everybody has both energies in them mutually. It's just what's dominant at the time. All right. But yes, in love, you might feel uncertain about this, but you know in your heart of hearts that this is where you're going to end up. Okay. And this again is evolutionary change. This is good luck, fellowship, and joy. And this is the same thing for a job as well. You know what's going to happen. You're deciding your future here. And you are making evolutionary change. Now, I am a female, of course, and I am standing in my feminine power. So for me, it resonates that I'm not maybe moving towards a female, but I am in a very high feminine energy, which would also make sense to those. So just take what resonates, everybody. All right. So it looks like the advice here, I really don't feel like I need to pull any cards. The advice is you know what you want to do, and it's time that you do that, and you deserve this. No matter if it's love or a career, okay, you know what you need to do. You know what's going to make you happy. And you need to stop letting your head get in the way of this decision, because it does say here that you are going to have this happiness, this 10 of Cups. You are going to have this equal input, output in this. You're just in this state of worry and regret right now. So it is maybe keeping you a little bit stagnant, but you will have a little bit of movement here. Because at the same time, you are also manifesting this, because this is something that you really want. Okay, and then since this is something that you really want and you're manifesting it, you will move from this Nine of Swords energy to the 6, okay? And then you'll end up getting an equal input-output in your happiness, and you will go from this page to a beautiful, wonderful queen. So very wonderful. Stand in your power, stand in your truth, listen to your intuition, and go for your dreams and desires. I think that's definitely the big message of the day for everybody, because you are being guaranteed success. And, you know, I have been following a story. This definitely can be relating to the story that I've been following, but I actually relate to it today. But if you're continuing to follow this in a love sense, which is what it has been for a while, you just need to get out of this headspace here, and you're gonna have some movement. This, again, has been guaranteed to be successful, not in just this reading with the runes and the cards, but also in the other readings that I have been doing as well. So it's an ongoing theme that eventually you're just gonna get away from this energy, and you're gonna step into your power and move towards your goals here. So just try and stay positive. I know sometimes it can be easier said than done, especially when you're in a negative headspace. But try and do some mantras. Try and think of what you're grateful for. Try and think of the good things. And if you do find yourself thinking of something bad, don't let it wash over you. It's quite okay to have these thoughts and these emotions, but you need to let them come and go like a wave in the ocean. And don't hold on to them really tight, like the Four of Pentacles energy, where you're being really egotistical and holding on to this, and even maybe punishing yourself because you feel like you deserve it. It's all about stepping away from this so you can be in a more positive state of mind. So when you find yourself doing this, you have to release that thought process and ask yourself why you're feeling this way, why you're thinking this way. And then you can start getting those steps in your head to kind of move away from this energy. Again, there's nothing wrong with you for having these thoughts, having these emotions. That is what makes us all human. But what does make it detrimental is when you hold on to these and you let them take hold of your life. Okay, and that's exactly how Yan Gantitan can play in this as well, because when you're off the beaten path, you can let these negative thoughts distract you from your goal. Okay, so definitely be careful of how you're manifesting this. If you want something to come to you, you have to practice the law of attraction. You have to be positive. You have to attract this to you, and you have to know that you're worthy of this. The universe is going to give you what you're worthy of and take away what you do not deserve. Also, with your thought processes, if you constantly say, I'm waiting, the universe will say yes, and you will be waiting. If you say, I'm never going to get this, the universe will say yes, and you will never get this. But if you say, I'm going to get this is going to happen, then it will happen. And if you say, I have this, the universe will say, yes, you do, and you will. All right. So I hope that this gave you a little bit of advice here. It's, again, just a matter of getting out of this negative thought process, which is not that bad, because I had a reading for somebody, and I had to tell them that they had to stop communicating with their own child because them and their spouse were just too toxic for that person to have in their life. Okay, you're not getting these signs. You're not being told that what you're doing is wrong. The only issue that you have is that you're up in your head, and it's just that easy. Okay, that is your only obstacle. You're being your own worst enemy right now. Okay, so if you want this to happen, you have to stop focusing on the negative and be positive. That is the message here. All right. So again, thank you so much for watching. I really hope that this did bring you guys some advice. You guys can find my website, my email, my PayPal, and even my Facebook all down in the description box below. I really appreciate your time, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Please contact me with any questions. Likes, subscribes, and comments are always appreciated. I hope I see you guys in the next video. And until then, love, light, and to the stars.